Monday, King County Executive Dow Constantine called on police departments in cities around King County to drop legal opposition to his executive order on inquest.
Does that frustrate you? Because don't you guys all want the same thing?
We are pushing for a process that is fair to all and that gets not just to the basic questions of the coroner's or medical examiner's inquest, but also what happened in the police training and the police procedures and the mandate given to the officers that caused this tragedy.
In June 2017, 2 shooting deaths involving police officers drew criticism from families and public. Seattle police shot and killed Charlena Lyles after she had called 911 to report a burglary. That inquest is currently on hold.
The families were frustrated that they felt like they weren't really getting to the truth, and that although they learned about the physical circumstances of what happened, they never really heard why this happened.
The changes in his 2018 executive order included allowing for questions about department policy and training and not just the circumstances surrounding the death. One of the bigger changes included removing a specific question asked at inquest.
Removing the question of, did the officers fear for their lives? Why was that important to both the community members and to you to get that out of the process?
Well, the subjective beliefs of the officer should not be relevant to this. The question is, objectively, what would a reasonable person think under these circumstances?
Those and other changes resulted in several police departments in cities around King County to challenge the order. And Seattle City Attorney Pete Holmes withdrew their contest of it last week. Monday, Constantine modified the order so officers can now have legal counsel regardless of if they testify. He says he hopes this change will give families a chance to get the answers they're seeking. Tony Black, King 5 News.